ultimate sci-fi and action showdown. 20 hidden gem movies packed with mind-bending twists, explosive fights, and unstoppable heroes. From deadly dystopias to futuristic battles and ruthless villains, we're about to dive into a non-stop cinematic thrill ride you can't afford to miss. Get ready. This is raw action at its finest. At number 20, Ghost in the Shell.
You never talk about your past.
I don't remember much. Just fragments.
There was an attack.
You were dying.
We saved you. And now you save others.
In a near-future world where cybernetics blur the line between human and machine, Major Mira Killian is a cyber-enhanced super soldier fighting high-tech crime for a special ops unit. When a mysterious hacker known as the Puppet Master begins to manipulate minds and systems across the city, Major must confront questions of identity, memory, and what it truly means to be human. A visually striking sci-fi action film that blends cyberpunk thrills with philosophical intrigue about technology and self.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
For 3 decades, the Child Allocation Bureau has combated catastrophic overpopulation.
This sibling will be processed under authority of the Child Allocation Act.
At number 19, What Happened to Monday.
Karen, do you have any siblings?
No.
7 siblings surviving to adulthood. It would destroy my credibility.
In a future where strict population control laws allow families only one child, 7 identical sisters must live in secret, and every day share one identity to avoid the government's deadly enforcement. But when one sister Monday disappears, her siblings must break their carefully regulated routine and uncover a conspiracy that puts all of them in grave danger. A tense sci-fi thriller packed with mystery, action, and relentless twists as they fight to stay alive in a world gone too far.
It's empty!
Sorry.
We live in a world where nothing can be taken for granted. Not even the air we breathe.
Protect yourselves. Take your ARM.
That's you.
At number 18, The Fix.
It completely neutralizes the toxin. ARM will be available to everyone.
There goes the planet. We're all going to be slaves to their...
But if I can help it.
In a dystopian near future, a drug promises to fix polluted air, but at a deadly cost. Society unravels as experiments and mutations spiral out of control. This modern, grim sci-fi explores ethical dilemmas, survival, and humanity under extreme pressure.
Either we change or we die.
It's compact, it's safe, it's comfortable, everything you want in a new liver. The price, $756,000.
Let me just reassure you that our credit department will find a plan that fits your lifestyle.
At number 16, Repo Men.
What do you think keeps the world together? These rules.
In a dark future where artificial organs are sold on credit, Remy and Jake are elite repo men trained to track down and violently reclaim organs from those who can't pay. When Remy himself falls behind for cutting-edge heart transplant, he becomes the hunter, facing the same brutal violence he wants to live by. This gritty sci-fi thriller blends intense action, moral questions about technology and survival, and relentless tension where life literally has a price tag.
I'm not letting you go. I can't go back.
When I was chasing her, that's where it starts. What I see changes, the stairs stretch.
At number 15, Anon.
Who can hack a human being? How do we stop this? To find a hacker, we hire one.
In a world where everyone's personal data and memories are constantly recorded, a brilliant detective uncovers a mysterious woman with no digital footprint, a dangerous anomaly in a society where nothing goes unseen. As he digs deeper, he's pulled into a twisted conspiracy that forces him to question what's real and what's manufactured. Anon blends cyber thriller intrigue with futuristic tech and dark mystery in a chilling vision of surveillance gone too far.
I'm keeping my son's memory alive. What's wrong with her?
At number 14, higher power.
I need you to lift that firearm and shoot this woman in the head, or I'm gonna put a bullet in your daughter's head. It's time to see what you're made of.
In this sci-fi action thriller, a desperate father recruits a mysterious stranger with electromagnetic powers to help save his daughter, leading them into a dangerous world where those abilities could be used for both good and devastating consequences. As they battle violent enemies and uncover hidden agendas, higher power delivers explosive fights, powered transformations, and unpredictable twists in a fight that pushes ordinary limits into extraordinary territory.
I need you to dig deeper, Joe. We need to unlock more.
Sir, looking for Captain Leo.
You must have really messed up if they sent you to Leo.
At number 13, Outside the Wire.
What are you, AI?
A Gump's AI. I'm a prototype, and my existence is classified.
In a near-future war zone, disgraced drone pilot Lieutenant Harp is sent into a deadly militarized area where he's paired with Captain Leo, a top-secret android officer with super soldier capabilities. Together, they embark on a mission to stop a doomsday device from falling into enemy hands and avert global catastrophe. As they fight through fierce combat and moral ambiguity, Harp must decide whether he can trust his robotic commander in this action-packed sci-fi thriller.
Do you trust me?
해수면의 상승과 차원의 고갈, 우주에 세워진 쉘터에서의 인간은 새로운 기회를 맞게 됐어.
At number 12, Jung-E.
그녀가 가진 모든 전술, 전투 기술, 강한 충성심과 의지까지도 가지고 있는.
In a post-apocalyptic 22nd century world where Earth has become uninhabitable, scientists race to end a brutal civil war by cloning the brain of an elite soldier to create the perfect robot mercenary. The project's chief researcher discovers that the key to victory lies in recreating the legendary warrior whose combat genius could turn the tide, but the experiment's emotional and moral cost runs deeper than anyone expected.
$27.42 requesting release.
At number 11, Prospect.
I'm here to harvest. I have the location of a massive deposit of Orlac. The Queen's Lair. By my estimation, it's the largest anyone's ever seen.
A father-daughter team ventures to a toxic alien moon to mine rare gems. Rival prospectors, environmental hazards, and greed create a high-stakes, tense atmosphere. Minimalist but gripping, Prospect proves that sci-fi can be clever, intimate, and visually striking even on a small budget.
Which one are you? Are you one of the great ones?
Don't move.
Let me see it.
Don't move, Amy.
Let me see it.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
That's super sweet, because it's terrible.
At number 10, Love and Monsters.
How far away is Amy's colony?
85 miles. It's an impossible journey. Everyone will try to kill you.
After the world is overrun by giant mutated creatures, Joel abandons life in an underground bunker to embark on a dangerous journey across monster-infested terrain to reunite with the girl he loves. Along the way, he learns survival skills, befriends an eccentric dog, and faces terrifying beasts at every turn. Equal parts action, heart, and humor, this post-apocalyptic adventure blends thrills with an emotional quest for love and hope in a world gone wild.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, I feel like Tom Cruise.
At number 9, ARQ.
Tell me you remember when you have to remember.
Have you lost your mind?
You don't have to believe me, but I need you to trust me.
In a war-torn future where a breakthrough energy device could end a global conflict, an engineer wakes up trapped in a time loop inside his own lab. Every reset forces him to relive a deadly home invasion as he and a mysterious woman struggle to break the cycle and prevent the war's brutal consequences. A tight blend of tension, sci-fi mystery, and high-stakes survival.
Hey, Jake, can I get a large bottle of that Baijiu? You know what?
Thinking too large, boss.
Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
You have no idea.
At number 8, Boss Level.
And as many times as I've seen this happen to my apartment.
A retired Special Forces agent named Roy Pulver finds himself stuck reliving the day he dies over and over again. Every morning he wakes up only to be killed again by assassins, explosions, and chaos. And the only way out is to uncover why this endless loop is happening and who's behind it. Between non-stop action, time loop twists, and a race against death on repeat, this sci-fi thriller blends adrenaline-packed combat with a darkly clever premise that keeps you guessing.
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Everything okay in there, baby?
I'm just an average man with an average life.
Where the money at?
At number 7, they cloned Tyrone.
Shit, they got an elevator in this bitch.
Slick, come on. That make your spider senses tingle.
This genre-bending sci-fi mystery follows an unlikely trio, a hustler, a pimp, and a drug dealer as they uncover a government conspiracy that's using cloning experiments to control the black community. What starts as a streetwise caper turns into a wild ride of secrets, social satire, and mind-bending revelations, blending action, humor, and sharp commentary in a fresh, unpredictable way.
What has happened?
I see this shit fucked up. They out here cloning this. What the fuck going on in this bitch?
That's right, that is the prevailing theory.
Come in, Ether. This is Barbo Observatory. Are you receiving this? Is anyone out there?
At number 6, The Midnight Sky.
There is an antenna that's stronger than ours. We get to that antenna, they'll hear us. Take a deep breath.
In this post-apocalyptic sci-fi drama, a lone scientist in the Arctic races to contact a spaceship returning from a distant mission after a global catastrophe wipes out life on Earth. Battling isolation, dwindling supplies, and his own past, he must warn the crew and especially one astronaut he once loved not to come home to destruction. A haunting and emotional journey about survival, regret, and the fragile hope of humanity in the vastness of space.
In our galaxy alone, there are billions of stars. At least one of them has the potential to support life.
Hello, Henry. Do you remember how you got here?
At number 5, Hardcore Henry.
Henry, they want your technology.
How would you like then you?
This wild sci-fi action ride drops you straight into the chaos as Henry, resurrected from death with cybernetic parts, must race to save his wife from a telekinetic warlord with an army of mercenaries. Shot entirely from a first-person perspective, the film feels like you're inside a non-stop action video game, blasting through adrenaline-pumping fights, explosive set pieces, and relentless battles from start to finish.
You're gonna stand up and go spill theirs.
With Earth no longer habitable, the only place left to go was up.
Welcome to the orbit.
At number 4, Space Sweepers.
차 안에 있었다고?
그 난리통에 어떻게 살아남았는지 몰라.
The robot is extremely dangerous. It is nearly indistinguishable from a real human child, but is actually a dangerous weapon that could cause mass destruction.
Set in the year 2092, Space Sweepers follows the ragtag crew of the spaceship Victory, space junk collectors who scrape a living, salvaging dangerous orbital debris. Their world turns upside down when they find a mysterious humanoid robot named Dorothy, rumored to be a weapon of mass destruction, and decide to profit from her only to get pulled into a high-stakes conspiracy that could change the fate of Earth and humanity.
뭐야 저거?
3 days ago, we conducted a raid. Men just started falling.
At number 3, Spectral.
At first, Earth Field Tech wrote it off as interference.
I don't think you're gonna fly me all the way out here for interference.
In the last few weeks, we've been finding bodies around the city that were killed in the same way.
A military team faces ghost-like entities terrorizing a city. Combining advanced tech, suspense, and unexpected twists, This underrated sci-fi blends action with supernatural tension. Dark visuals and edge-of-your-seat sequences make every scene intense.
Yes, it's me. What a shock, etc. My path to personal growth has been paved with disappointment.
At number 2, M3 GAN 2.0.
I take almost no pleasure in this.
AI returns, smarter, deadlier, and unpredictable. As technology evolves, control slips away, and the stakes rise. This sequel leans into sci-fi horror and modern fears, creating tense and thrilling moments.
That's strange. Your neurotransmitters tell me you're highly aroused.
All right, that's enough. If we play this right, we could take the whole city.
At number 1, Dredd.
Trees is the manufacturing base for all the slow-mo in Mega City 1.
You know how often we get a judge up in Peachtrees?
In a violent future city ruled by crime, Judge Dredd, the ultimate law enforcer, teams up with a rookie psychic to take down a ruthless drug lord controlling a massive tower. Trapped inside with danger everywhere, they fight for survival in a high-octane, explosive battle. Brutal, fast, and relentless. This is sci-fi action at its rawest.
Negotiations over.